Castle Square in Warsaw, crowds of demonstrators are expressing their opposition to plans by the Ministry of Education to restrict religious education in schools. The demonstrators point out that this is another manifestation of Donald Tusk's government's hostility towards Roman Catholics. With this protest, we want to show that the regulations introduced by Minister Barbara Nowacka discriminate against students and religious teachers. It is necessary to act. Catholics can't be indifferent, and we have to show that we don't like it so that they know our opinion. This includes reducing the number of religious education lessons, moving them to the beginning or end of the school day, and putting pupils from different grades together in one lesson. Some pupils may be at different levels, some at lower levels, but this is discrimination. This should not be the case. There must be separate classes with religion. This generation we are raising without religion will be a generation without tradition, without the Christian culture on which Poland and Europe were built. Some politicians in the ruling coalition have a different view. They would like to replace religion in schools with religious studies. This is the opinion of Marcin Józefaciuk, a long-serving school principal and, in his own words, a neo-pagan. I have some doubts about whether this should happen at school. On the other hand, when it comes to religious studies, absolutely. Religious studies that show the ethical values of the whole of Europe, including Poland, because I'd like to point out that Poland hasn't always been Christian. In reality, the moment of Poland's baptism in 996 AD is generally regarded as a symbolic beginning of the Polish state. When Barbara Nowacka took over the Ministry of Education, she announced the de-ideologization of Polish schooling. The problem is that Catholic values are being replaced by other values. This school is being ideologized because it is moving towards a kind of neo-communism. These platitudes uttered by the minister have nothing to do with the truth. The school is being ideologized faster than they said before the elections. The decisions taken by the Ministry of National Education are not clearly accepted even by the coalition partners. From the 1st of September, compulsory education will be extended to Ukrainian children living in Poland. PSL politicians warn that the curriculum for Ukrainian citizens could include content glorifying the leaders of the criminal Ukrainian nationalists responsible, among other things, for the genocide of Poles in Volhynia. Deputy Minister Joanna Mucha sees no problem with it. I have the impression that everyone has the impression that all Ukrainian education is about is the Volhynia genocide. PSL politician Piotr Zgorzelski reacted strongly to these words. In my opinion, this statement betrays a high degree of naivety, because it is important to know that the Ukrainian identity is based on the ideals of Bandera. The dismantling of religion in schools and the questionable content to be taught to Ukrainian children in Poland are not the only controversial measures being taken by the Ministry of Education. Earlier, the Ministry of Education decided to reduce significantly homework and shorten the list of compulsory reading, which provoked the opposition of a large part of the teaching community and parents. Maciej Strug, TV Republika.